Hey, I'm doing a new video on my fold-up table saw. Hey, look at my tight bond shirt. Hey. Shameless plug, tight bond. Hey. So, I'm just about to get the plans done for this thing. And, of course, you see the floor here. When you fold this thing up, well, it sure makes the floor easy to clean. And roll this thing around. This cast iron table saw that's on here is an old Craftsman. Thing probably weighs 100 pounds or more. So it's a perfect candidate for a roll around. Any more than that, any more weight than that, I think you'd have to add something to it. So, and took and added the router top to this thing. So I thought I'd give another walk around of this thing so you can see how it's put together. And ignore the mess. I've been busy making stuff. So this bottom half is it has a funny arrangement. And of course this cutout is for the wheels to turn. And this used to be a common base for people to set their table saw stands in and make it mobile, and they would set it down in a slower space. But I did it this way to give this post right here a better base to mount it to and something to screw it to. Now, I made mine out of scrap treated lumber. Most of this stuff was cut out of 2x8s and 2x10s that I acquired. And so, it was really cheap. Has locking casters. That's cheap casters on the front, because up there you don't really need much. And these are heavy duty steel door hinges. And one of the reasons I use these is because I bought those for $2 for a pack of 3 that were being closed out, and well, I got about 30 of them. So hey, turned out to be a great candidate for that. And as you can see here in this top, it's actually pieces of scrap lumber. And of course there was some, with all the space, I used all the space. That wire should be up in there. Here's like a little add-on toolbox mounted on the side. One thing's starting to come loose. And of course, you gotta have something to clip it up. I added all this top right here. And of course there's the, and on this end, I used all this space, put in a drawer underneath here. And to do the drawer, slides out, and also has a top, so your stuff's not going to fall out when you open it up and have everything tilted over. And so now you can just store a lot of your table saw parts, or whatever you're using down in here. No big deal. And close it up and latch it. Of course, this latch is a little, there you go. Of course, like I said, everything here is all used in scrap material. Of course, the old table saw, it's underpowered because that motor's only a 1 horse, and it needs a 2 or 3 on it, and I got a 2, I just hadn't had time to put it on there. And as you can see here, sure does make it easy to clean up under there. So hopefully I'll have the plans put up to this thing pretty soon. And over here, you can see the router, just a Harbor Freight plunge router. Take all the plunge stuff off, and they use cables, and as you crank it, just pulls it right up. Springs are still in there. Leave springs in. And I made this top where I could put a little cover here, plate, but works pretty good. And the thing about this thing is, when if you're not using it for a table saw, you can use it for a workbench, because I do. Matter of fact, I just waxed this rail, and as you can see, let me get my T-square. Stick it up here. Now, there's my homemade T-square. I just waxed this bar here, and if the vents were down, or the blade was down, I can swing it all the way over here. So yeah, it's I forget how large that I can cut with this. So, but that's it. So hopefully next day or two I'll have plans up for this. So bye for now.